Hello! Hello, hi!
Hello!
Oh, it's a little big for my liking. Oh.
It's a little big for my liking. Oh.
Hello, how is everybody?
Hello, how is everybody?
Let's see if we can...
Nope,
not that one.
Nope, not that one.
How is everyone doing?
How is everyone doing?
Oh, you have a question. You have art questions.
Oh, you have a question. You have art questions.
Yeah, go ahead. I can try to answer them. I am by no means like an expert here.
By no means like an expert here.
But yeah, I'm excited to do. I'm echoing. Interesting.
I'm echoing. Interesting.
I have an echo. Where's that coming from?
I have an echo. Where's that coming from?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay, I don't think this is it, but did that fix anything? Cool sound effects? Oh, that's not a good thing to hear. Oh, it did fix it? It did, yay! Okay, cool. So hi, yes, hello. We're doing an art stream today. No more echo, good. I'm still learning how all this works, obviously, but I'm really excited to do this. You're going to have to help me out, chat, because I don't know what to yap about, other than like, I guess what's going on in my life, but that seems like a strange thing to talk about. But yeah, I'm here. We're gonna be working on my Lady Lapine model, which is only ahead right now, but it's because if I try and work on the entire model in one file on this program, it absolutely crashes because there's too many things going on. Right now it has an obscene amount of like, look at this. This is terrible. So we can help. Yay! We're gonna be playing with this, mostly with shading. I think I've got it down. So start with what you're up to and what you're working on, and something will come up. Okay, I'm happy with that. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't think we're gonna work on the body today, but I really want to eventually have her have a toggle to hold me and hold little Lynn as little plushies in her arms. I think that would be really sweet. What program am I using? I'm using Ibis Paint on my phone. I'm using Ibis Paint on my phone, so if I have more than just this face, it crashes so hard. So I have one file that's just the body, and I have one file that's just the head. And eventually we will put them together. So I have started on the shading, but as you can tell, it's clearly not finished. I have my little cheat sheet up here, so we're gonna grab the clothing shading color. I have not figured out this hat. The shading on this hat is gonna be the end of me. I keep trying different things, and none of them look right. So let's see what we got here. Hi Kinza, welcome in. We're not doing tarot today, we're just doing art. I'm making my human Vtuber model. What's the vision? Is Miss May still going to read, or is it going to be Lapine? I think last we talked about it, wasn't sure. A killer hat. I do like the hat. Yeah, I do like the hat. I haven't figured out the shading on the hat yet. It always looks weird. I always end up just going like, ugh, maybe just no shading. Maybe just no shading. So I don't know. We'll figure that out last, maybe. I do think that the vision is Lady Lapine doing readings. I really, really enjoy my Miss May model. I really, really enjoy how unique and fun and wonky she is, and how distinct she is. But I just a character just isn't working for me. It's so much easier to just be myself, and Miss May is not it. So I still want to have this model and use this model sometimes. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know, it also depends on how my audience feels, because if we start using this one and then people are like, I miss the wonky stuffed animal, then we'll keep using this one because I like this one, but I really wanted to make a human one too, so we'll see how it goes. And we won't do the hat right now. We're gonna do something else. Because the hat just ain't doing it. Oh, that's not it. There we go. She's so cute. Thank you so much. I'm really happy with how it's coming out. But yeah, I had quite a time like designing, and I loved the process of making the donation animation that plays when you have a donation, where she jumps across the screen with Miss May. I loved that so much. And so I just want to keep going because I really enjoy the process. Eventually, I might just end up drawing and rigging for other people because I like this so much. But I also don't know about that yet. Okay. So I think that the hat shadow actually has to be separate now that I'm thinking about it. The hat shadow probably needs to be like its own whole thing. Yeah, the real life animals super stand out on the fence. It's a very cute model though, thank you. See how I feel in the day? Yeah, that could definitely be it. Am I doing anything for Halloween? Yeah, I did stuff for Halloween. Am I doing anything for Thanksgiving? Calling people, probably. Miss May handles free readings and Lady Lapine does commissioned work. Yeah, but then nobody would see her. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? It is a good idea though, yeah. I don't know. Man, I don't know how to draw for live duty. I'm still told like the shadows probably need to move, so they probably have to be actually their own layer. For certain things, like the hat shadow doesn't have to move and the hair shadow doesn't have to move, but the shadow the hair casts probably has to move. So it probably has to be its own layer. But it can't be multiplied because it can't. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Reanimator, for helping people out. Yeah, no tarot today, just drawing, just mind bending, trying to figure out how live 2D shadows work. I probably should have looked it up. Maybe I'll do the face instead. Maybe that'll be better. So let's grab our shadow for hair. We'll see how this interacts with the... Don't worry, you gotta trust the process with me on this one, okay? I know it's looking wild, but trust the process on me. Like, it just keeps getting worse. No, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Thank you! No, not the color we're going for. So let's try a more red color. Oh, that's an eraser. That ain't gonna do anything. Better. Doing better. If you can't tell, I have not mastered color theory yet. But we're working on it. We're doing our best. We're switching our cat to wet food. Holy cannoli. Okay, again, this is gonna have to be its own layer. Okay, which means it has to be normal, but on opacity, and to be over the eyes and under the hair. Okay. Oh, that's an eraser. Half of this is that I'm not used to working with like other people staring at me, but half of it is also that I'm just not. When I draw, I just naturally don't do stuff right. I was like, this is fine, and then I messed it up, and it's not fine anymore. I think it needs to be more like that. A little bit up here. Give it to your tarot reading about me meeting came true! Yay! So I have to do the meeting today. Yeah, I said everything would be okay. I did think it would be a little bit more painful, so I'm glad that it's not. Really wanted it canceled, but I did see it not canceled. Yeah! There we go. Bangs shadow. Shadow? Shadow has one D in it. It's always so, like, really gratifying when people come in and you're like, oh, you were so right. It's like, wow. It always feels like a compliment and like a huge compliment, so thankful. It's not painful. Good. Yeah, I'm so glad. And up here we'll have, it should probably be, well, layering, my guys. This isn't easy. Cold. I'm going for cold with Lady Lapine. Like a warm vibe, but cold colors. Art days can also be update days. What do you mean by update days? What am I updating you about? I want to know. Trust the process, guys. Don't worry about it. Trust the process. We're gonna go clown mode real quick. Still too much. That's better. People updating you on my readings. Oh, yeah, that would be super. I really like that idea. Hmm. Hi, Mary. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. We're just doing art today. I'm working on my human model, which I'm really excited about. This is plain blush. Here we got like this color. A cute little. Well, that's the vibe. It's just a bit too much. So let's try. Yeah, yeah. It's in 2 hours. I'll play with you guys later. Yay, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. I love that we've all, like, I've only been doing this for a few months, and I'm really happy that we already have, like, a community going here. That is more than I ever could have bargained for. And it makes me so happy. Just a bit too much. Just a bit too much. Maybe we won't go with that. Maybe we won't have that. Best wishes, yeah. Huge luck. I mean, I guess you don't need it since you're totally prepared, but have a good meeting. Don't stress. Let's see, that's not gonna do anything. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. That means so much. I love being here for you guys. For everybody. Thank you. Okay, so we're doing this color. 33 normal. Okay. And it's gonna be weird. We're gonna have these are gonna be bouncing around, so they have to have their own shadow. And it's gonna extend beyond, but I think in the program that can be fixed. Like in live 2D, like we can clip it to the layer underneath. So I'll do that for now. I'll clip it. But we're not gonna, usually when we're clipping, I'm gonna merge down, but not this one. We're gonna rename to Braid Shadow with 1D. Don't merge. Oh, coffee actually does sound really good. No, you just noticed the bunny ears. Yeah, I've got the bunny ears up top. I wanted to really try my hand at like shape language for this one. So I have the repeating shape of like a, I guess you would call it like a paisley shape. Like, hello? Oh, I'm on, okay, I see what I'm doing here. Like a paisley shape. I've got it in as many places as I can put it. Even in the tail bows. I think it looks nice. It makes it kind of cohesive. How does Live 2D work? So this is set up to be like an extremely complicated paper doll. Okay? So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to start turning off layers so you can see what's going on. Because it's a lot of fun. I really love playing with it. We're going to turn off all of the layers and I can show you how it works. So this is like, the very top layer is the hat. The brim of the hat. And then we have the hat bow, which is actually all of these layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. So we got just for this bow. And then we have our ears, which I need to split into 2. And then we have the back of the hat so that the ears can move in front of the hat. And then, let's see, what do we have? What is this? Oh, more bows. More bow layers. So that's that bow. And then my glasses and my eyebrows, my hair. All of this is like, how many layers is in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers for this hair so that the bangs can move on top of the side bangs, on top of, we have this lower part of the ear that's under the hat. And the front of my loop is different from the back of my loop. And that's so that all of these different pieces can move separately from one another and create the illusion of like really detailed movement. I love working in it, don't worry about it. Yeah, your wife used to stream with an animated model. I have, yeah, it's so much fun just like to make the models. It's fun for a bit, but it didn't stick as a hobby. Yeah, I was worried that this wouldn't stick, but I'm really enjoying it. And I think people like hanging out, so it's worth it. So, turn on, you don't want to know how many layers is in the eyes folder. And the mouth is just a placeholder. It's going to be another 18 million layers. What is this? Why is this unlabeled? And what is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is it? Now I have to... What is it? Is it empty? Or is it not empty? I don't... This is the eternal problem of like not knowing if a layer is empty! I think it's empty though, so I'm gonna delete it. So we're gonna turn everything back on. Yeah, okay. A coffee! Wow! Oh, thank you very much. A little bit is talent, but most of it is practice, and a lot of it is just a genuine joy for learning weird programs. I think I tried learning Light2D like as soon as it was announced because I thought it was just so weird and so strange and so cool. And I really should have stuck with it because then I'd be making so much money if I had stuck with it for that long. But getting back into it and like getting used to it, getting my feet wet again, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I want to get good at it, and I want to do other people's models. It looks great, so clean, thank you! Yeah, it's definitely complicated. Like, super duper complicated. I'm actually going to get rid of just these 2 layers so I can see if I did the shadow correctly or if it's weird. Which is here. No, that looks right. Some people at the very beginning of Live2D, they would make their models like, they would paint them just normal in one flat image and then they would layer. And there was like this whole debate on which way is a better way to do it. And now everybody does it pre-layered like this, and I find it so tedious and weird, and I want to get used to it so badly. Okay, so the braid shadow is going to change, but we need this color over here. But like this is always going to be dark because of her head. So we're gonna have that always be dark, and then a little shadow underneath here, which probably should move, but it just, that sounds so complicated. And I'm not paying for like the fancy version of the Live2D yet, so I can only do so much. Mutable signs are getting good luck? Oh, Saturn's about to go direct tomorrow, and Mercury is coming out of retrograde on Saturday. Yay! Hopefully the mutables are about to get a break. Oh, I'm really excited for that. And we'll just add like a little bit of texture to the edges, I think would be good. But like just a little bit. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And that's always going to be in shadow because of her head. And then for a new layer, we're going to make a hat shadow. Now, how are we going to make a hat shadow? That's going to have to be like all the way up here. Right underneath. Yeah, right here, actually, is where it's going to have to go. And it's going to be like, how's it going to work? This? That sounds right. Yeah, like that. And it's just going to cover all, no, trust the process, okay? Trust the process. Maybe this is why I couldn't figure out the hat shadow before. because I wasn't trusting the process. And we don't want it to come up over back here. Like 10% maybe? Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling it. It could be a little darker. It could be like 15? That's too dark. That's way too dark. 11? Could also be too dark. 10. Yeah, that's probably it. What if we made it a color that was like a little more soothing? Let's try changing this a little more purple so it doesn't wash out her face quite so much. It's a little more alive. Yeah, seems good. White sage patchouli. Okay, I'm gonna hide this because I don't want to look at it forever, but it's there, and we're gonna call it Big Hat Shadow with 1D. It's called Healing. So with that, I want to come back down here where the braid shadow, and we also want a, in this color, tail shadow going on. There we go. And we'll rename this tail shadow. And eventually I'm going to have to split them all in two. But that's okay. I'll merge this one down. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Opium is so good. Like the I could just say opium is so good. Wow. No, I mean like the incense scent. It's really nice. I think we need like another layer of shadows. What do you think, chat? Yeah, just clip me just saying opium is so good. It does smell really nice. I do think there's still like room for shadow like this. Like less though. But like more though. Ugh. Maybe starting to feel dirty though. And this hat shadow is going to be the absolute death of me. Let's try it like warmer. Maybe. More cocoa trees. What do you mean you can't just get lob them anymore? Yeah, I know, right? It's awful. What we need today is more laudanum, more I don't know. There's ghosts in people's blood. You know, there's ghosts in people's blood, and we gotta get them out. And people gotta do cocaine about it. They gotta get. Yeah, there's no Coke in the Coca-Cola anymore, bruh. You know, they are still the. I love dropping this fact on people. They are still the largest legal purchaser of the cocaine plant in the world. Because Coca-Cola is still flavored like cocaine. Well, not like cocaine, but like with cocaine. It's just only the flavor part and not the drug part that's in Coca-Cola. And I think they should put the drug part back. I mean, we have Four Loko. What is the difference? Explain to me the difference between Coke and Coca-Cola and Four Loko. I'll wait. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Just for my own sanity, I think we're gonna work on highlights now. Cocaine has a flavor, apparently, and that flavor is Coca-Cola. I don't know. I only regurgitate fun facts that I know. That's all I have. I'm not gonna layer that down yet because I still don't love it. But we're gonna come up here and we're gonna work on hair highlights. And we're gonna see how we like them. So what? Are we thinking like pink? For the highlights in the hair? Still by the leaves after the drugs have been removed. Exactly. Removed and placed where, Coca-Cola? Where did the drugs go after they removed them? Explain that, Coca-Cola. I don't have a grudge against Coke or anything. I'm just like doing a bit. I say that so that I'm not like targeted later or something. That didn't do anything. Where am I? I'm here. I didn't do anything because I'm on the wrong layer. So we're going to release all of these from their prison. And we're just going to do... Nope, that's still too many hairs. This one down here. And we're just going to work on bangs. I only have bangs now. Nothing else. New Coke in the 80s was removing the coca... For real? I didn't know that. Purple. But I guess I got so much purple going on that I think like a accent color in here. Let's try this color. I made little bunny shapes in my eyes for like the twinkles. Let's try the bunny twinkle shape and see how that does. Not this one. This one. That's why it tasted so different. Huh, that's wild. I didn't know that. Like, I knew that New Coke was like a huge thing that everyone hated, but I didn't know like what the flavor was. How do people do hair highlights? I ask as an artist who's done hairlights for like years and years, and I just have never figured out how to do it. I think what I saw last that I really liked was like people making like squares. I say with a terrible brush. But like making weird little squares. This is again a trust the process moment. There's not going to be much, but there's going to be like one here. And then they would come in with the eraser and like do this, I think. Let's see how this looks in a minute. Kind of looks like teeth, but I'm kind of digging it. Let me set it like way down here. Okay. It's not terrible. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the 12 Loco, or 12 Loco. I'm pretty sure that 4 Loco is like still being sold, I think. No, it's good. No, I think I like that actually. So let's see about side bangs. Let's see what we can do with side bangs. We'll kind of right. And then what was this on? 22? The curvature is kind of strange. But we're going to see if it looks good altogether. We're going to see about trusting this process. Sorry, I just thought that my cat said a whole sentence with his buttons, and I got a little bit worried. But he did not. Man, my cat knows English perfectly. No. Just well. Got some shiny bits. How we get the shiny bits going? Nah, not there. Just there. Let's see how this works. 22. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm actually liking this. Now, I'm purposefully not mirroring it right now because I just don't like the way that mirroring looks. But I know that most people who do this would be using mirror right now because they're professionals and know how to use mirror. And I am not there yet. But maybe one day I will be. Yeah, Hold on 1 minute. You've seen Four Loko? So it was just, yeah, that's the problem with it, is it looks and tastes like just an energy drink. Yeah, everybody hit the thumbs up. Get this out to more people. And then this one. I was about to say, oh, that one doesn't need anything, but probably actually it does. Okay, how are we feeling about that? I'm not sold on the way that the hair shrine, like, doesn't follow a path. Oh. Might partially be my fault, because I did not make the hair follow a shine path in the first place. So let's see about changing this just a little bit. We can have this shine path be a little more consistent. That would be super. And so that involves entirely side bangs. Side bangs needs help. You know what? That sounds totally normal for side bangs to need help. So theoretically, it would be like here and here. And then I'm gonna absolutely mess with this. So we're gonna go for point. No, we're gonna go for boink. Nope. This one, boink. And then we're gonna hit lighter color. And make sure I'm here. I am. And just redo. Oh, that's okay. Redo this shine path that I did wrong. Much better. Much better. In my opinion, I like that a lot more. So we'll merge this one down. Still think it can be better. So let's this. As another unprofessional, I agree. Thank you. I'm gonna move this one up a little bit as well. I think that looks better. I think that looks better. Super chill. Thank goodness. Yeah. Fingers crossed it stays super chill. This, okay, we're gonna start merging down. We're gonna start trusting, which is hard. It's hard to trust. But I know that this program will crash if I if I have too many layers. So I still think it can be better, but it's in the right spot. I just think they're too even. They're too even. That's a bit better. That's better. Does this program save? Don't forget to save. Yeah, the program saves. It auto saves. It auto saves, which is fantastic, except when it crashes. So, not too bad. Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere pretty good with this. I think of what else does she need here? I'm not used to like an art program having autosave. Like I'm used to games having autosave, but this is nice. It's nice to have an art autosave. Artosave. Artosave. How's that? Hmm? Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I like that. And then we would have big cat shadow, but like not in the places where it's not supposed to be. I also just think it's too dark. I don't know, maybe. Maybe it just doesn't need to be. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. That's something that can be figured out later. But what we can do, make just like a few little weird bits. So like here, we could have an extra layer that's like maybe? We're trusting the process. So that would be when I don't like you. So that's a layer for when I'm not impressed and I don't like you. For this one, I will turn on symmetry, though. It's bugging me that it's not symmetrical. I'm evil now. I'm evil now. That's my I'm evil now layer. Evil. That's when I do a backwards tarot reading. What other kind of expression should I have? I could have a blush. Yeah. I'm asking this again. What do you mean asking this again? Eyes closed, mouth open in happiness. I can probably just bake that into what I've already got here. What I do need, I think that blush is like still not like funny enough. That's better. Okay, so that's big blush. Bug blush. Bug blush. Oh yeah. Turn that off. When someone asks the same question over and over and over and over, yeah, that's this one. That's that one. When like a shocked is probably pretty good. I think I can do that plain. We'll figure it out as we go along, but I think this is pretty good, honestly. I think this is pretty good. Maybe like a extra. Here we go. Here we go. This might be something. Returning that on. We're going here into eyes. We're going down. Oh, nope, we're not rearranging. We're going to pupil. New. We're gonna have like. Well, let's grab my yellow. Back down. And have like a little. Well, actually, I think there's just a brush for this. Maybe. I think. Yeah, this one. And then we're gonna take this, and I want to make them like taller. Thank you guys. That means a lot to me though. Star people. And then we can also go for like parts. Yes, I'm not so sure if I'm gonna love it, but let's see what we can do here. Too big. Too big to start off with. That's too small. Maybe that'll work. And then we'll take it. Rotate it. I'm gonna squish and squash it. I want it to be kind of taller. Okay, now we're gonna do this. This color. I want this color over here. Oh, mouth lock. Hello? Oh, it's because I'm on the heart brush. Please admire our patience too. I do. Sort of. And don't worry about that one. We're not focusing on that one. We're focusing on this one. Turn off this one just in case it makes it look better. It doesn't really, but we're still playing with this. I'm gonna squish swamp shit a little more. It's just not doing it for me. Well, maybe that's good. Now we'll take this off, because this one's bad. Don't worry about it. Duplicate. Swamp. Down. Yes. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. That's decent. I think this one's kind of off. How eyes work. Yeah, that works. We'll go for heart pupils. And then last, I realized I needed to fix something and then I immediately lost it. Ah, that. So way back here, back collar, that needs fixed real bad. Marking that up. There we go. Better, 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 better. Okay. Someone's fussing for gushy food. Okay, I'm gonna call it for the head. For now, at least. And let's see. I'm going to hop over here real quick. Just for my own privacy. Even though we see them all the time. Yeah, exactly. And hold on. I gotta see about something real quick. OBS is being strange. Well, that didn't do it. Okay. Hold on 1 minute, guys, because my OBS is being very strange, and I have to look up how to do something. It is showing me things that aren't real. No. Me. Okay, I'm still here. And I was talking to myself because I did mean to be talking to you guys. But I am trying to now find the place where I saved, like, working on the body, which I might not have actually done. So, I'm Bean. I am Bean. I'm the Bean. We got some shenanigans. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to, like, actually be right back. So, hold up. Lady Bean is a perfect name for a cat. Okay, so we're back here. And we're in the file with the body. Now, the body file has not barely been started. You can still see my little pre-sketch here. We'll pop in and we'll see about what we can do with editing this. So a lot of, or at least, oops, not what I meant to do. I've noticed that a lot of riggers will offer like bust and then also full body, just like you would offer a commission of a piece of art. You might want bust up or you might want full body. So our next up with Unbriar, we have the new laptop. We should play games. I would like to play games. So I'm gonna pull this way down so I can see what's going on. And I have like kind of sort of started some line work. Not really. Those feet are way too small, but we're not going to deal with that right now. Yeah, Reanimator got the new laptop and I'm really happy about it. Nope, we're not relayering things either. Okay, so let's actually, from the top, we're going to open this up again. We're going to remove this from the rest so that I can have this come way down, but I still get to have my color palette because I need that really badly. Whoops. Miss May was about to light on fire? What? Huh? feel like I'm missing context here. Oh, okay. You deleted the message, I see. When is the next subathon? I don't know when the next subathon's gonna be. I know I would like to do another one. It was a lot of work on my end, and I know that a lot of the work that I put in can just be used straight to the next one, which is really nice. That's why I put in a lot of work. But also I'm gonna have to do a lot, so I don't know when the next one will be. I want it to be soonish, at least soonish, but I don't know. I don't know. Currently or only. That's a bit too much. A little bit too much. That's right. That seems right. A New Year's one would be a lot of fun, yeah. Because then we could do like readings for the new year, and people would be very interested in that. I am going to be tired, yes. I am going to be really tired. But it would be pretty good. Or so. We're just kind of filling in what we've got here, which is not much, but we're working on it. I don't know why I put my thighs into one category. That's really strange. And also the proportions are so weird. But yeah, I guess I gotta trust the process. Because like this, in my opinion, well, not like that, but my base sketch looked pretty good. So I just gotta trust. I just gotta trust. It's hard to trust. But let's see what we can do here, because it's not thinking. I'm not thinking well. Torso. Let's start with torso. What's going on here? How are layers gonna have to work? We're gonna have our collar coming up like this on top of everything. And then I think that the sleeves need to go in front or behind. Probably in front. Probably why I have it like that. Skirt would go in front. And this would go behind on top. Okay. As you can see, this one's a lot rougher. I'm gonna pull upper arm. This one. This is the line art, and we need to get rid of some of it. Sort of. We're trusting the process here. I know elbows are going to be hard. I know elbows are like the hardest part of Life 2D. I do also want like a shoulder piece so that my arms can like go up and down when I'm like holding the stuffies. So I'm just going to kind of freeform this real quick. And I'm going to do it in a different color so I can actually see what I'm doing. But like we would have like a shoulder form. It'd be like here, here. And then we'd attach, oof, don't trust in the process. We'd attach the arms to it, and then the arms would come up and down as they needed to with the shoulders. Yeah, that feels right. And then let's rename this to shoulders. And it will need line art eventually. I think. Maybe it won't actually. And let's turn this on. Okay. But not fuzzy, actually. We need this on this one. Been shading for too long. Have shoulders. I've named shoulders. And then upper arm. Like, let's bring these down real quick. So they're in like a neutral position. Shoulders, upper arm color. I was trying to. So you work on each layer separately and then put them all together. Kind of. So we work on each layer separately and then we don't put them all together because we have to like have them in Live 2D to make the puppetry work. Like, for example, my Miss May model, I have each ear is its own layer, the head is its own layer, the whiskers are its own layer, eyelids, pupils, stuff like that. I think that the collar is its own layer. And so when we get it into there, we can get it to move like a puppet. And that's what I'm trying to figure out with this one, because this one's going to be way more complicated than Miss May. Like extremely more complicated. Gotta try plug the phone in. And so just knowing what layers to make is part of the hard part. I've also got up a line art and the coloring are two different layers right now because I wanted to do a fancy new technique where people have line art and color on different layers for Live 2D, but I am not there yet. I don't have programs that can deal with that. That's too many layers. So we're gonna be not doing that. And I think that was the only one that was not done yet. So perfect. It's also just a pain when every single layer is the same color because I haven't shaded anything yet. How can I fix this? I guess we can just try shading. So shoulders will be behind the torso. So let's try putting some shading on the torso. So for that, we had... For that, we have colors we need to go get. Unless they saved, but I don't think that they did. No, I don't think so. So hold on one more second. We're gonna go rescue those colors. And actually, I'm gonna do this. Boop. Back, back. Yeah, blocking in the shadows is definitely going to be my next step. So that's why I am here again. We're going to import, not like that. Import an image. Nope, this one. Import picture. This one. There we go. And that's what we just worked on. So this is one layer. The 80 million layers it is in the other file. This one's just one. And we can turn it on and off like that. But it lets me have my shading colors ready to go. Also, these shoulders are so low right here. What's going on? Let's bring this up like here. And then shoulders will come up. Yeah, like there-ish. Oh, I was right on it. Okay, and then we're gonna block in some shadows. She's not centered. Why is she not centered? Like there-ish? Nope. Ow. It's like it's not even moving. There we go. Now it's centered. Okay, and now we can block in some more shadows. Torso. Gonna have. Oh, yeah, I can turn that off. Don't worry, trust the process. And then honestly, up here, upper arm, we're gonna have to have the big hat shadow. Which I'm still not like totally understanding the way that's going to work in Live 2D. So again, I'm going to kind of ignore it. Unfortunately. It's a lot of shadow that I don't actually need that much of. Like, sort of like that. Good morning! Good morning, welcome in. We are currently struggling with working on the body. We finished the head, which was like 8 million bajillion layers deep. And we have moved to the body, which is proving to be much more difficult. I thought it would be the other way around, but it's not. So we've got this really basic outline, and we're trying to block stuff in, figure out how layers are going to work. I'm actually going to open a new tab, which might mess with my setup. So bear with me. I'm going to open a new tab, and I'm going to search for like an example how to layer a body in Live 2D. A lot of people have like guides that they seem pretty old. They don't seem right, and a lot of them I don't really trust. Okay, here we go. We've got neck, ring. Nope. Again, these are kind of. Uh, hmm. 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 This isn't quite working, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep trucking. Oh, thank you so much, Sen. That makes me so happy. Because I'm like, I don't know how to do this. This is absolutely not my first time doing this, but it is my first time that I've been like trying to do it correctly instead of just going for it. I think we're on the right track though. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to hide this, and we're just going to work on these upper sleeves. I think I can figure out how to shade a sleeve. Okay. I think I can figure out how to shade a sleeve. We're going to hop back over to Dip Pen Soft. No, not quite, but close. That's better. Maybe like a shape like this. And then we'll have a little bit coming down Like so, not that much. Yeah, that seems right. And then bring it down. That feels right. It's gonna need highlights real bad. It's looking beautiful. Thank you so much. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about how much you can be in here. I'm just glad you popped by at all. A little bit. Feel like I can make these shapes slightly nicer things. I also think I'm not sold on having the line art like in here. We can add some more later, but for now, I'm not feeling it. We'll do this side. We'll also pull out this and redo this part. Almost. Almost. These are too similar. Smaller. There we go. These are big and soft and pillowy is the whole point. We got big. Hey, thank you so much, They Move. Thank you for being here. We got these big 1910 sleeves is what we're going for. Big old mutton chop sleeves. I feel like we're getting there. That's pretty good for now. These shoulders are always going to be dark. Probably. turn this back on to take a peek. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Love the sleeves. Thank you. Thank you very much. They move. On the torso. Do a little bit more here. A little bit more seriously. Nope. All these lower arms, which aren't together yet. Kind of putty these up. They match again. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I just feel like these sleeves on this side come down. Ooh, not what I wanted. I want, oh, again, this color. One day I'm gonna get more refined with this, but I guess if I want to, I can be real fancy. And I can put it here, I think. This is the one I'm using. Ah, there we go. Hey, it's looking better already. So if I pop myself over here, come down to, nope, not like that. Skirt. I can fill this in so it is bucketable. And don't worry about that because it's going to be hidden by the ruffles. And then we'll bucket in skirt. Oh, not like that. We want current layer. Oh, okay. Looks like skirt's not. No, skirt should be totally together. Where is it leaking out? Can we make it stronger? Or I guess weaker. Let's try this. Well, okay, so it worked, but that was the wrong color. Yeah, there we go. We got the... Okay. I won't let you forget. So there's our skirt. Now we can mess with the skirt's shading. Oh, which is not bucket fill shading. Well, it's gonna be more. We'll have a belt there. We'll have a little bit there, but just a little bit. And we also want to. No? Ah, this way. There we go. All out. Maybe that's enough. We'll see. I think that a little bit like here. No, that's not gonna work. We'll start there. We'll start there. And then we'll make our belt layer. Light, and then our dark color. That doesn't need shading yet. Okay, look at that! We're really getting somewhere. I do think the optical illusion of the skirt could use a lot more since we're gonna be going like that with the ruffles. Heck yeah, look at that! This is bugging me though, so. Actually, I think that would work more like that. Kind of, but not really. Smaller. Ah, no, like that. that's it. I think we'll grab this silver. I was going to use gold as the accent, but because it's in my logo, I feel like silver's more fitting. This would be not on the button, just under the button. And then the button itself can have like a, oh, that's not it. This one. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Look at us go! This is crazy. I'll have to look up how elbows work because I honestly don't remember. But I know that we'll have to have some wrinkles here. Mm. Something like that, but not that. Sort of. Wrong one. If I have stopped being entertaining, please let me know so that I can practice better. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming and hanging out. It was so lovely. I can't wait to hang out again. I really want to do this more. I'm doing well? Okay. I feel like you're biased. We'll see. Good, 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 good. I'm glad that you're actually having fun, though. Where did cuffs go? Where'd the cuffs go? There's the cuffs. I do want to add a little more. There and there. I'm going to be right back. Oh, don't worry about multitasking. That's kind of the point of these kinds of streams, is to have you multitask while they're going on. I'm not worried about it. Oh, heck yeah. This is going way better than I thought it would when I opened the body file. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. So we've got this dark one, which I'm not sure if I decided. I did. Okay. We got lower legs, which are going to be entirely that color. Well, not, you know what I mean. Oh, that needs help already. I don't want to leave it there. Should I be underfilling? Yeah, but I'm not, so don't at me. And then we have thighs, which we're going to bucket fill this piece and this piece. And then pull this color. Actually, we're going to pull it from here where I know it's not tainted. And fill in this. Nope. Current layer. No, we got an opening somewhere. We gotta go find it. Let's turn it off. Skirt real quick. I still think I definitely need this to not be like that. Oh, that's why it did that. Okay. So I just make a good line. That's not it. Nope. Yeah, sure, whatever. And then we'll take this and we'll just kind of pretend that I'm making a good line. It's going to be underneath everything anyway. And let's try bucketing this one more time. Here we go. Get some pants on. Underestimate myself? Oh, thank you. Give her some bike shorts. There. Now she's got bike shorts on. That's for that. I am going to come in and on the thigh layer, erase this. But not that part, just this part. There we go. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Give me a whole look real quick. This is going great. We'll fill in everything just to have it kind of nice and get those shoes, which I think I just need to redo, but not right now. For now, we'll make them look like they belong. But the more I look at them, the more I know I'm going to redo them. So there's that. So the hard part becomes drawing ruffles, which is kind of my favorite thing to do, but I think it might not be fun to watch. Maybe it will be fun to watch. I don't know. We'll turn off the skirt. We have our bike pants on, so that's great. We have pants off. We're gonna have like 1 or 0.9. We're gonna go through, do the. Why do I have ruffles top? Did I already do ruffles? I don't think I did. No, there's nothing there. It's already named for me, so I guess I'll use it. Is that too? Yeah, that's way too thick. Okay. What was I using here? A 5? Yeah. Ruffles top. We'll start playing with this. Here. The bunny tights, thank you. This is where I get kind of meditative and probably not going to be speaking much. But we'll see. See how we do. Okay, turn the skirt back on. No. It's easier with these off. There we go. That's better. Ruffles, not wrinkles. Woo! Threw my pen. That was like a whole thing. And then I might... I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to stop when I'm done with the ruffles or if I'm going to go for 3 hours. We're not there yet. I'm not sure how that happens. But I lose my glasses all the time, so... I don't know, maybe your cat's knocked it off of a counter? Made those ones too long, but I think we can go in here, mesh form, and fix it. better. Sort of. No, hold on. There we go. That feels better. Yeah, just a tiny bit up. There we go. No, there's no such thing as too long ruffles, but like it was short on one end and long on the other, and I didn't like it. I wanted them to be even. Let's try filling this in. I don't think, yeah, we're not going to get lucky with paint. So let's pull this up. And this plan is probably also not going to work, but we're just going to try it just in case. Oh, okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I expected that to be much harder. Lengthen the other side. Well, we'll have 2 rows. We'll have 2 rows of ruffles, so don't worry too much about that. And then we have to change the skirt just a little bit. Not too bad. Erase this. There's our first layer of ruffles. Now I probably should have done this like symmetrically and in a down pose, but I didn't want to. But that's okay. I can deal with it later. Well, actually, I wonder. I don't think that's gonna work, but we'll see. I'm feeling frisky. Feeling really frisky. It's not too bad. And we're going to duplicate it. We're going to flip it. Bop it. Twist it. Nope. I would like to be doing this correctly. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, absolutely, you need to. Something, anything. Yeah, turtles are always, always nice, even if they're objectively bad. So I would really recommend drawing. It helps me so much just being a person. Drawing helps me just be a person. And I really think if you feel inspired by me to pick something up, that is such a huge compliment. And it makes me so happy. Oh, show us the frog! Show us the frog! Okay. I'm only changing this because I want to be nice to myself in Live 2D. Statically, I really liked the to the dynamic skirt, the way that the skirt was moving. But since it's going to get into the program, I wanted to be nice to myself. And that means making things at least a little bit symmetrical. I don't have to be crazy about it, but at least a little bit. That's fine. The frog must remain a secret. Oh man, I wanted the frog. And we're gonna put on the symmetry ruler and fix the skirt a little bit. Just the shape. That seems right. That is a bit too long. You can't see my bunny tights. Oh, what's this one? I don't know what this is. Mystery frog. Yes. Every time I see my old art, I'm always like, I could do better than that. Here. Luffy. Yes. I think that's a really healthy way to put it. Now, if I cheat, will I hate it? Usually the answer is yes. But let's find out. Nope. Nope. Again. Did it wrong again. Yeah. I'm gonna hate that. We need to do another layer of ruffles. But different ruffles. Green bean flowers! Ooh. Yeah, being it that was what me then could do is such a good way to put it. It's healthy. Now that the skirt's poofier, this needs some help. Not the right shape. That's a bit better. We can have a little bit of shadow down here, where it's getting kind of cupcakey. Bring these two together a bit. Yay! Hi, Jenna! I'm so glad it went well! Have a great break! You deserve it! Note to self. Redo feet. Not right now. But redo the feet later. You're so welcome! That sounds like really hard work. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. We've been having a good time. Well, that's. And then we decided I was a 0.8. That seems right. I work virtually gave me four schools. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy them. If you didn't, that would be a problem. What did I do here? Well, again, I made one side longer than the other. Criminology, that's so cool. That's such an interesting field. Ooh, nope. Oh, I didn't like that. Okay. Hmm. You guys are being cute. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Oh, my neck doesn't usually crack. I've been going harder than I thought I would. I did not think that I would start this art stream and then like get this far into the model. I did not think it would go this fast. I'm really happy with where we are. I think I'll go for just a teeny bit longer, but I'm definitely feeling the effects of drawing for this long. So let's see what we can do with a little more. Try shading the ruffles. Yes, I do have a meeting at 3:30. Thank you for reminding me. I was like 3:30 because that is gone. Oh, I can already tell that looks bad. Hmm. I think I can get... Oh, that's incorrect. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I will call it here. I think we did so fantastic. I'm really happy with where we are. Um, I'll turn on these bits. I'm really, really happy with this. So next Wednesday, I'll be doing the exact same thing. So please come and join me. And I think I'll be working on this again. Maybe not. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. It means the world to me. And I'll see you guys on Friday for tarot. So, bye-bye.